Live at 5, it's Offer Review, and we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. First things first, we got a message here from Archangel saying, first, we want to update everyone on Sunday's Blitz issue. Players who blitzed right after the new event started were not getting orb fragments like intended. We'll be sending out compensation soon. That has already happened. There was already in-game messaging for compensation for that. I believe they gave 5,000 fragments of the Hulkbuster milestone orb, and then there was also 700 refreshes for the Blitz. Second, today more characters in the game suddenly had extra tags, incorrect ability descriptions, and some stat changes. These incomplete changes were not intended to be released today. We have since removed the changes from the game. Stay tuned to this weekend's blog to see the list of intended changes to these characters and more. And I'm going to show you a list that was provided by Tana that shows some of the things that were in the game for about 2 hours. I highly recommend not upgrading or doing anything with this information, but rather waiting for the blog, which is supposed to come out on Friday. So big shout out to Tana for this information right here. First things first, buffs were to Mordo. Mordo was going to get the Dark Hunter tag and a lot of synergy with the Dark Hunters. Looks like he will be useful on the Dark Hunter team. Elsa also got some buffs. We're going to get to that. And then Captain Marvel got some buffs. Jessica Jones got buffs, as well as Nico. So basically, it was buffs for A-Force and Dark Hunters on offense and war. We will have to see what the full picture looks like on Friday. Also, I don't know if they're trolling us, but they've updated their profile pictures on social media to have the OG male shield medic. So if you remember when the game came out in 2018, 2019, all of the ad spots on television and everywhere all over the internet featured a character that was not in game. He was the male shield medic. And so a lot of people remember him from the YouTube videos. There's the one where he's getting out of the Quinjet, and he gets shot, and then he falls down the stairwell or whatever it is. And then there's another one with Deadpool getting blown up by Deadpool. A lot of funny stuff. If you look at this particular picture right here, it looks like there is an in-game costume or model for him based on this footage from one of the YouTube videos. And the other thing, and this again is speculation land, is if we look at the requirements for Apocalypse, the ones that we know about it is the 4 horsemen, the teams for each of the horsemen, and then several strike characters to be announced. Now, technically, all the characters in the game are strike characters, so that may not mean anything at all, but maybe it has something to do with Kestrel. I'm not really sure. And so this is, maybe they're just trolling us. Maybe this is a part of the strike team. I'm not really sure. We look at the Twitter right here, which has got the Pyramid of Apocalypse, also mentions that right here, and it says additional strike requirement, TBA, to be announced. So that is going to be in addition to the 4 horsemen and the 4 horsemen teams. So we're going to keep moving on. I just hit my greatest achievement in the game ever. We're going to read this because this really made me chuckle. Hey, 4-year plus here. 4-year plus here. He's a 4-year player. Wow, I've done a lot in this game. Unlocking Ultron, Ultimus, Doom, and Dorm. I even got my Morgan Le Fay to 7 stars. Can you believe it? Heck, my alliance is in Platinum 3 in War, and we are pushing Doom 3.2 in raids. All of those accomplishments mean nothing towards my achievement today. I managed to get a measly 4 Hulkbuster shards in a pull today after blitzing my brains out for orbs in the event. Heck yeah! Thanks, Scopely, for the well-thought-out event. I'm glad to be playing a game where we grinded our butts off for scraps. Please give us less in the future. Only way to ensure that our abusive relationship is still a loving one. Oof, yeah, those Hulk event orbs average just under 2.8 Hulkbuster shards per orb. So they're not very generous. They're technically more generous than the Agatha orbs, but the Agatha orbs event was for 10 days. This one is for 7 days. This post also I agree with. The Hulkbuster event is punishment for their mistake. Remember when they screwed up with Jane Foster and we got so excited when they finally gave in and did the right thing? Well, this is the punishment for that. They did number crunching, and because they screwed up and they lost a percentage of sales on that event on items that were part of that event and on potential future orb sales because of that event, they were recouping losses by stringing this on the Hulkbuster event. The company never does anything in the interest of the player unless it also benefits them in some way. Just keep that in mind with any future compensation. They will find a way to make whatever money they lost, even if it's their fault. And, I actually feel that compensation is kind of, whatever compensation they give us today is withheld in some way from a future milestone. So like a long time ago, we had an event where they gave out a compensation for a bunch of gold. I'm very certain that gold, that we don't have any more gold or less gold because of that today. And that we just didn't receive that gold over time. So the only thing that compensation really does is give you an advance on future stuff that they don't give you later is my best guess. Okay. Also, I don't know if this is a typo or not. I'm waiting for communication from the developers. Coming soon, Abomination, Team Gamma, Death Scourge Event for difficulty 5 team. So I'm trying to find out, but just keep that in mind. That might be too good to be true. That might be convenient, but I'm waiting to hear back from the developers on that to see if that is actually true or not. Before we get into offer review, I want to say that also Rogue is now available on Dark Promotion credits. You can take her to 6 and 7 stars. There you go. And then lastly, you want to refresh the web store. Let's see if it's being super laggy today. And then we scroll down all the way down to the bottom. We collect our free reward. There we go. Let's see if that'll take. Anyways, you get the idea. You want to be able to collect that every day. And, I hit refresh and it's just taking a minute. But anyways, there's your reminder to do that. All right, let's get into offer review. We've got a bunch of offers here today that are interesting. We've got some rogue offers. Again, we've talked about this a couple days in a row. I'm not really a fan of this. These are the proper Hulkbuster shards, not the event shards, but the ones that average 9.3 Hulkbuster shards on average. Minimum 6, maximum 180. But this is not the super good one at all as far as pricing. I do value these orbs at $3 a piece, so that's $18. It is a stretch to say that the rest of this is worth $22, and this offer behind me is even worse. All right, let's move on. Dual gold offer. This is a C- offer if you're have exhausted all other means of purchasing gold and training materials. I feel like this would be a better deal if it was closer to $40 US, but it is what it is. Let's move on. Cyber Super Bundle. This the only thing I can say about this is it does have an Elite 6 in it, which is worth a lot. Anchor pricing on an Elite 6 is $75. So some people would look at this and say, hey, I'm getting all this extra stuff, but it's really a tough one right there. And then you've also got a costume credits right there. And then you got silver promotion credits. And then you got some of the Deathlock, which will probably be needed to get to the final milestone. Not going to be purchasing this. Let's move on again for the Deathlock event. Here we go. Double up famine orbs. So these are the famine orbs, and they have a lot of good things in there. There are some bad characters in there like Karnak. But anyways, but the main reason why people are doing this is they're looking for Rogue. And these shards right here are the same as the Pestilence ones for Morgan Le Fay. Famine one for Rogue. Average 3.54 Rogue shards per orb. They do have a small amount of Rogue on the sides, and that accounts for like bulk. I think you're going to get 2 minimum per orb if I looked at it carefully enough. And so I'm going to be purchasing this one right here, Famine, into intro bundle for $3. I'm just going to purchase that and open it right now just so we can get a taste of what that looks like. Probably will do these if I can get them for $3. Let's see here. We're doing that. We're using Amazon coins where we can save up to 20% of our in-app purchases. I just want to open it just to see, to explore if I get anything good out of it. We're going to go to the orbs. There was collect that. And because I do not have a 7-star rogue yet, I think I'm going to try to pick these up for $3. Okay. So what I did for $3, what I got is I got a rogue shards on the side. So 2 rogue shards. And then I got 3 training material orbs worth, about $1 a piece. Let's say buck and a half a piece. So that's worth about $3. So I feel like that was a reasonable enough situation there. I'm not disappointed. Now, would I pay more than $3 in that? Well, then it gets expensive because they definitely start moving up the price. And so the lowest that they'll sell these for is $3 a piece. And I'm going to try to pick them up at $3 a piece. But right here, they're selling them for $7.50 a piece. So just letting you know that they typically will only sell you one at $3. And then from there, they just get more and more expensive. Let's move on. Attorney of Law costume. No, I don't place any value on costumes, let alone costumes that remind me of going back to work in a business environment. Not my thing. I want superheroes to be superheroific or whatever, not in business attire. If you do buy this, I suggest doing it close to your server reset or your account reset rather, which for me is at 1 a.m. because if you bought 12,000 energy, it'd be hard to do it all on one day without refreshing nodes. So probably want to split it up over 2 days. All right, there we go. Gear tier 17 mini unique draft. This is super pricey. This is basically pricing these pieces randomly for getting to gear tier 17 at $2.50 a piece. My goodness, this is straight Kraken snacks. I'm not in the market for this myself, so we're going to move past it. Kestrel right there. We've got a Kestrel offer, 50 character shards for $5. I'm wondering, see, it says S.T.R.I.K.E founder offer. Speculation, of course, that maybe that Shield Medic there's going to be a team for Kestrel. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyways, this is a very good deal. If you do not have Kestrel unlocked, she's one of the better plug and play characters in the game for sure. All right, that is anchor pricing right there, an Elite 5 for $35. I believe it's closer towards the $20. All right, let's move on. Daily booster pack. We're going to pass through these. These are the Hulkbuster event orbs that average less than 2.8 Hulkbuster shards per orb. So it's not a tremendous value, in my opinion. Let's move on and just past all of them. And then there's another one for $5. My goodness. Nope. We're not interested in that. So let's just keep scrolling down. I'm not interested in this. Now, this right here is a kind of a controversial offer. So typically when they have like 1,000 cores for $10, you jump on it because 1,000 cores is worth about $12. So the question is, do you getting $3 value over here? It depends if you like these items. If you got a training material orb there, maybe worth $1, and a half. Premium orbs, depending on who you talk to, those are worth $1. Some people don't think they're even worth 10 cents. So this is not a good deal for me. If it was like 1,500 cores for $15, I would scoop this up. Or if it was 1,000 cores for $10, I would scoop this up. If you value premium orbs and training orbs and these Legacy 3 orbs more than I do, then you can pick them up. And, it's basically you're getting, this for $12 and that for another $3 adds up to $15. Anyways, not the worst offer, but it's not one that I'm jumping up and down and excited. A lot of times those power core offers are no-brainers, like the other one the other day for $5 for 500 cores. Thought that was fantastic. All right, let's move past all of this. We're not interested in any of this today. Gear, my goodness. Again, the art is still wrong. I don't understand how many days in rows they have to have the art wrong, but this is the wrong art. This is the art for the 17s, and it is wrong. So, wrong art on this right here. Let's move on. This is the Morgan Le Fay Pestilence Orb. Again, if you're just looking for Morgan Le Fay, these are going to average 3.54. There are lots of other good things inside this orb, but there's going to be Morgan Le Fay on the sides and a random chance of other things in the middle. And, if you can pick these up for $3 a piece, that's what I recommend. Right here, we got 5 orbs for $30. So that's like $6 a piece. So anyways, let's move on. Gear, not good. Okay, that's a lot of green energy for $30. We got 500 for $3. That's not the worst deal right there. Typically, if you could buy 600 energy for $3, that'd be a good deal. But then you get some extra green orbs there to help you out with your ISO 8. All right. Then we've got Deathlock and Vivian for the outrageous price of 50 character shards for $35. Boy, they are selling offers that is super pricey. Let's move past that. And then let's see what else we've got. I think we've gone past everything of interest here. Those are super expensive. Those are the actual Gear Tier 17 pieces that are selling for $3 a piece right there. Very, 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 very pricey. And I believe the rest of all of this is kind of standard stuff. I do want to go over to the free-to-play account. There are a couple... there's a Thor offer, and then there's a couple other offers of interest over there as well. First things first on the free-to-play account. Let's see, we got Kestrel, which we've already talked about. We're going to go past that. There's an offer here for Thor after we get past the Viv and Deathlock orb. Offers the $35 for 50 character shards that I do not think are a good deal. Those are not good. We've got Thor. 60 character shards for $10. That's okay. I think that'd be better prices, $5. I think this is excellent right here for Yo-Yo. 50 character shards for $5. I still use Yo-Yo all the time. She's not the best. She's definitely fallen from favor, but she's one of my, my favorite characters out there for a long time. Definitely her and Black Bolt team up and they do some amazing things. So if you're looking for Yo-Yo, you got 50 character shards for $5. And then right here we've got Maria. No. 50 character shards for $25. I feel that's like overpriced. And then there was one more. No, I believe that is it. All right. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One of the questions I wanted to ask people, a lot of people are saying, should I do Morgan Le Fay to 7 stars or Rogue to 6 stars? I believe you're going to get more value because it costs less if you go to Rogue to 6 stars before you do Morgan Le Fay to 7 stars. But I already took Morgan Le Fay to 7 stars, so maybe... and I'm not going to have enough extra myself to take her to 6 stars right away. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.